There is a place where you can run free. Time does not exist. Take a chance when the road before us falls under our face. I can't hold on. I can't remain so strong. We have the same old bond, but everything is wrong. My love is gone, but I've been born. I can't make it on my own. When I'm alone, my love is gone. My love is gone, but I've been born. I can't make it.
Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, my name is Carol Gidinji and I mostly do home-based content, that is homemaking, cooking and cleaning videos. And if that's what you like, kindly don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join this family. So guys, in today's video it's just a lot of cooking, a bit of cleaning and some grocery haul that I'll be sharing with you. Not like a full grocery haul, just a mini grocery haul. So guys, over here I want to bake my potatoes, and what I've added inside them is just this spice, lemon and herb spice, and also some margarine to flavor the potatoes. I'm going to bake them in the oven for around 40 minutes. Then I'm going to be sharing with you how I make my chickpeas. Kindly follow along, and if you enjoy this video till this far, don't forget to hit the like button, and also don't go away without leaving a comment down below.
There's a place where you can run free. Time does not exist. Take a chance when the road before us falls under our face. I can't hold on. I can't remain so strong. We have the same old bond, but everything is wrong. My love is gone, but I've been born.
Making the chickpea stew is very simple. On my side, I'm just going to be using the white and the red onions. I also add in some vegetables, and over here I was checking out these courgette. The small courgettes or the young courgettes tend to have a lot of worms in the middle. The worms love eating them up, so you must be very careful. Like this one of mine had a bit of worm. That's what I was taking out so that I can at least remain with the freshest parts of the courgette to add in the cucumbers, in the sorry, not cucumber, to add in the chickpea stew. So I've just added in some what is it called, some ginger and garlic paste. Then I'll go ahead and add in some curry powder. I don't want to overwhelm the stew with a lot of spices.
When I'm alone, my love is gone. My love is gone, but I've been born. I can't make it on my own. When I'm alone, my love is gone. My love is.
I've also added in some tomato paste, some blended tomatoes, a pinch of sugar, paprika, salt, and what else have I added? I've just let that cook, simmer down until the oil floats on top of the tomato stew. Then I'll go ahead and add in the chickpeas and also add in the vegetables and cook that for a minute before adding in the coconut cream to taste better.
things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start
I don't use a complicated method of making the chickpeas. I treat them just like beans. So I use the simplest recipe as I can, but add in the coconut cream to elevate the taste to another level. Also, guys, you can boil your chickpeas and then roast them in the oven to become a bit crunchy and munch on them as a snack. They are so sweet like that. You can add in some butter or margarine if you don't have any butter in the house. I will be serving this delicious stew with some rice and some roasted potato on the side. Also, I think you should know that chickpeas are very high in protein and a good substitute of animal protein if you don't like animal proteins.
They said, be meek. Look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. Won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up.
Over here, I want to put away these dishes that I had washed last night. And yes, I'm finally getting the hang of cleaning dishes at night after dinner. I want to put them away so that I can go ahead and clean up the breakfast dishes. There are no lunch dishes over here because we were not home for some hours today, and we've actually came back to the house. I want to do away with this, then go ahead and cook dinner.
Until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn.
I told you guys, if I have any dirty dishes, I'll be doing that with you to keep me company. And if I have any laundry to fold, I will always tag you along so that you can join in my folding laundry and cleaning dishes, so that I can feel at least some company and some warmth of people around me when I'm doing it.
Till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again until you break down. Hold on, hold on.
again to this video. I want to share with you some grocery haul that I got. It's just a mini haul for top up and the things that I didn't have in the house. So let me start with this choco primo. I bought this on offer. It has this exercise book. This one was 149 bob. Some flora butter. This is 250 grams. I always see it, so today I decided to try it. It was around 420. This is chicken breast that I want to make for dinner. Some mixed herbs and coriander. Mine is over. Some cooking cream. This is pasta. It's called Grandi pasta. It is Santa Maria. I always buy Santa Lucia, but the prices today kept me off, so I want to give Santa Maria a try. Some vinegar, cheapest on the shelves, 90 shillings. Some colored capsicums. Some mushrooms that I also want to try today. This was 250 grams for 310. Yes, 310 Kenyan shillings. These are white button mushrooms. Kindly note, I've never made these things before, so I'm giving them a try today. Some sweet corn. I was out of baking flour, self-raising flour, and some for baking cakes and pancakes. Sugar, Naivas sugar was the cheapest on the shelves today. Also some cooking oil, fresh fried. It was not the cheapest, but I love using fresh fried. Some pembe maize flour. It wasn't the cheapest. I've just missed it and went back to it. Pembe, it was around 227 Kenyan shillings. So about what do we have? This is 2 kgs pishori rice. Some rosy tissue. Nowadays we've shifted to this or the Naivas one. This one was 375 Kenyan shillings. Yes, 375 Kenyan bob. And some cleaning detergents. So this is the Maxell bathroom cleaner. I want to give it a try. It was not so expensive. It was around 300 and something. 383 Kenyan shillings. Cheaper than Astonish, expensive than my kawaida one Blue Touch. Then this Sufficient bleach. Mostly I use it for my floors, for cleaning my floors. Then this Sufficient scoring powder. This one. I normally use the Vim or the Pride one, but today I want to give this one a try. It was not the cheapest on the shelves. Again, I just want to give it a try. So this is all that I got today. The others I'll add them as we go, as the weeks progress by.
I recall the past again tonight. It's in the front of my mind. As I fall apart, you begin to cry. The tears are making you blind. The future's far away, but I'll stay. I'll stay. Just take a leap of faith. We'll find a
I want to prepare some dinner over here, and I will start by first browning this chicken, the chicken breast, with some butter and some cooking oil. Then I'll go ahead and cook the other ingredients together. You shall see that along. On this other pot, I had some boiling water in the kettle for boiling my pasta. I wanted to do this quick, so that's why I opted to boil the water in the kettle first. In the chicken, I've only added some paprika for some color. Then I'll go ahead and slice up my red and white onion. I love using the white onions in some dishes, not all dishes though, but in various dishes I feel like the white onion adds in some flavor.
Help me find the right words to say to get us back on our way. Can we try to fight against the grain of throwing out?
The chicken is now ready. I'm taking out of the pan, so I'll use the same pan to cook the mushrooms and the onions together. I'm just going to mix up all the ingredients together. I'm not making anything separately.
The future's far away, but I will stay, because I feel again, I feel again, oh now I feel again.
For this dish that I'm making, I don't need to brown my onions. I'll just saute them, yani to make them translucent and a bit tender. I've just added in the mushrooms, so I'll just keep stirring them till they wither or shrink or cook down. Then I'll go ahead and add my other ingredients. Today I'm not going to use tomatoes in this dish because not all dishes need tomatoes in them.
Back to life. We're picking up where we left off and on again. We never quite could forget, 'cause what we got so intense.
I've added in some sweet corn, some green capsicums, yellow and red peppers, also the chicken breast. So I'll go ahead and add in some cooking cream, then a bit of water to just make the stew cook down a bit. I'll also be adding in some paprika, just a dash of it to add in some color, because don't feel like paprika has any taste, not unless, or maybe it's the smoked paprika. The smoked paprika always have some taste, but the normal one doesn't have some taste in it.
We're bringing this back to life.
And our food is ready. Forgive me guys, I don't have the pasta plates, so I'll just use my normal plates to serve and plate my food. And if guys, let me tell you, this food was so delicious, considering that it was our first time having mushrooms in this house. It was so sweet and we really enjoyed it. You'll see at the end of it how much was left. I think almost nothing. But if I was to make this food again, I will tone down on the peppers. I feel like the capsicums overpowered the mushroom and the chicken taste in it. But all in all, the food was delicious and we enjoyed it. So this is the next day in the morning, and I'm starting off by drawing out our curtains. I want to sweep up and tidy up this room because we went to bed and left it just like that. I'm also I also mostly empty our trash bin in the morning or in the evening before we go to bed, but last night it was impossible. I was feeling so exhausted, so I just finished eating dinner, watched something a bit, then went to bed. So I want to tidy up this room, then go ahead and make some breakfast before everyone else wakes up. I'm using the vinegar mixed in water to spray my surfaces and dust off the excess dust with it. I didn't want to use the perfumed cleaning detergent, the Astonish one, because of my morning allergies. I don't want to sneeze too much this morning. That's why I opted to use the vinegar and water mix.
When forever finally ends, all the promises are broken. No more fights to pick up the
So guys, I was relying on this cleaning to keep me awake, but no, I was feeling really sleepy. I almost went back to bed, but again the time was not on my side because it was already around 8:30 a.m. and it was a bit sunny today, and I also had some laundry to go outside and hang them, so I couldn't afford going back to bed. But anyway, I just went on ahead with the day as planned.
I left you with the parts of me I don't wanna see you again. Don't wanna write any more of our story, 'cause I know how it is. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But I'll sleep better tonight. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night. I just keep crying when I hear your name. Kissing her just sparked a flame. I took you for granted, and you did the same. I wish
I want to start making breakfast, and today we are not going to have a lot of things. I'm only going to be making some hot chocolate with milk and also some pancakes.
taking your love is mine to keep. 'Cause now you're my biggest regret, and it's not even a secret. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But I'll sleep
For the pancakes, I want to start up by fluffing up the eggs, beating the eggs first so that the pancakes can be more fluffier, even though I'll be using self-raising flour, but beating up the eggs first makes them a bit more fluffier. I'll also be using this fermented milk, that is mala, and yes, mala is fermented milk made through acidification of milk through the bacterial fermentation, just like kefir. And no, mala is not buttermilk. Buttermilk is actually made by the, it is called what, let me remember this word. You see, buttermilk is a fermented dairy drink that from the liquid that is left behind after churning the churning the butter out of the cultured cream. The cultured cream is usually the cream that you see for those people who have cows. There is this milk, the top cream milk. When you boil the milk, you put that cream aside. That is what that always makes butter, and when it's beaten for some times to form up the butter. The milk that is left behind there, it's usually fermented, and that's what is called buttermilk, but it's different the from mala. Mala is actually milk that is fermented like kefir, but on kefir you use grains. You use kefir grains to ferment the milk, but mala is just the milk that is fermented by, yeah, that one. I hope you understand, or you can Google more for that.
Give me all you've got if you're prepared to break the silence. I'll be out in the sunshine, running beside the lions. I've been feeling down, but I've been looking up, afraid to fall.
Actually need to replace this pan. It has gotten old. It burns the pancakes so fast, even the middle part shows, and it gets hot very quick, so you have to keep alternating the fire temperature that you are cooking with from medium to low and not high. If you put high, your pancakes will burn out all of them. And you can see the mess that I was dealing with there beside me. Just a small turn to pick up the jug, and the tea was spilling over the pot again.
Can you pick me up? Don't let me fall. Can you show me how to fix this mess? I am down and on my knees, and I may fall as I'm so close to the
Just look at me, for the love of good brewed tea, and I actually thought this cocoa was tea. That's why I left it on the fire for some time. But that's what I do with my tea. It has to be properly brewed. Properly brewed, I mean like boiling it over for almost 10 minutes. I felt like I wasn't cooking fast enough with this small pan, so I opted to add in the other pan to cook my pancakes in. But that pan is not meant for making pancakes because they were sticking down on the bottom so much. But in the end, it made work easier for me until I get a new pan, a new good quality pan, because they are not cheap. Pans are not cheap. Cooking pans are not cheap actually. Even the pots, they are not cheap at all. Someone should volunteer and teach me how to use a fork and a knife. I actually have some knives that you can use with the forks, but I normally find that tedious, so I just opt to go this way. I feel like doing it this way is much faster, and I get to go through my food much quicker. this is much later in the day. I opted to go ahead and make or bake a cake. I wanted to bake a marble cake over here for school snacks and also for our evening tea, so that we can have it together with some tea as we catch up with my kids because they were home today. I also want to add in some, these are coconut, the coconut leftovers that I normally use after blending the fresh coconut. I keep them in the fridge, so today I want to bake them in this cake. I just want to see how it will turn out, nothing special. And at this point, as I know you can tell, we had some power outage. Power went off for about 2 hours. So what I did is I just continued with my cake making process, then stored the batter in the fridge and baked when the power came back. It was around after, I think, 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hours there. This is how I make my marble cake. I chose one part to have like chocolate, but it's not chocolate, it's actually the dark cocoa. So I'll just go ahead and add one part of the butter in the pans as I alternate like that till all the cake butter is over. So guys, we have come to the end of this video and I hope that you've enjoyed it till this far and that you felt motivated or either cooking or doing something else in your house, guys. So from me, let me just say goodbye here and I hope to see you in my next one. And oh, before I forget, kindly don't leave without giving this video a like, sharing it out to your friends and family, and also commenting down below. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly feel free to hit the subscribe button, yeah, the subscribe button down below there, and I'll really be happy to have you on board. Until my next one, it's a wrap from me. Bye bye, and I love you all.